Mazz. Okay, the Mazz's Tears brought to you by the Bernardi Automotive Group. Because when it comes to auto dealers, the Bernardi Auto Group always finishes first with Mazz, top tier.
Top tier.
1A. That's because they sell and service Acura, Audi, Honda, Toyota, and Volvo vehicles. Bernardi for now, Bernardi for life. Find them now at BernardiAutogroup.com. This week's topic, overrated Boston role players.
Ouch.
In honor of one Peyton Pritchard. Go ahead, Mazz.
Okay, so this week's list, I would say, compared to many of the others that we've done over the years here in Mazz's Tears, has a list to really go up people's tailpipes for obvious reasons, because these are your whoobies. These are your runts of the litter that you absolutely love. These are the squirrels, as I like to call them. These are your guys, most of whom aren't really that good, but you glorify because somehow you see some of you in them on the floor, because whether you're in high school or college or whatever, you really kind of suck too.
Ouch.
Yeah, he's a grinder just like I was.
And anytime you went up against anyone with talent, you probably got smoked. But they put you out there against the scrubs, you could hold your own. So this is the premise. Now, I will just say quickly that the majority of these, again, Murray, what's the name of the segment?
Mazz's Tears.
Right, that's right. Mazz's Tears. Emphasis on Mazz. The point being is that some of these guys went right up my backside for no particular reason other than I didn't think they were that good and I didn't like them. So get ready for that. The majority of them, I would say.
And if you don't like it out there, may I just interject?
Yeah.
Start your own tiers.
Correct. Yeah. Do your own tears. And I will tell you that the Celtics, we could have done really their whole list under them.
Good grief.
Because there are so many guys in the Celtics that have been overrated over the years and really aren't that good.
I mean, Jesus.
I came to learn there are a number of Red Sox on this list that I feel the same way about. There are surprisingly few Bruins and Patriots, but we'll get to that.
Let's get to football's hard.
Okay, so let's go. Tier 3, we'll try to buzz through these. Tier 3. This was Mike's suggestion. I thought it was a good one. Donnie Sadler. Remember him? Donnie Baseball.
Remember, Jimmy, back in the days, EEI days, the calls you would get on playing Donnie Sadler?
Oh, yeah?
Yep, 202 batting average, 566 OPS. Easy guy to love because he sucked. Eddie House played for 9 teams. 9. Why would he play for 9, would you ask? Because he wasn't really that good? Matt Grzelcyk, Charlestown's own. You loved him like one of your own because that's what he was.
He was from Charlestown. His dad was on the Bull Gang.
David Givens, wide receiver for the Patriots, 7th-round draft pick, which is why you loved him. 5 years in the league. You know how many touchdowns he had?
Jeez, I'm going to guess 12.
Bingo, on the nose.
Wow,
12,
hey.
12 touchdowns in 5 years. He
I'll
got
go
2
home
a
now.
season, and you want to put him in Canton. Walter McCarty.
Oh, tier 1.
I love Walter.
Tier 1. Tier 1
Yeah.
overrated
This-
Celtic,
this
Mazz.
feels low, man.
Tier 1.
Okay, so this guy I liked as a player, and he was a star when he was elsewhere. Here they talked about him like he was Alexander Ovechkin. Mark Recchi. Oh, again.
So overrated.
Yeah, Rex was so good in the
He
room.
did almost nothing that year.
Larry Izzo, special teamer with the Patriots.
It's a good one.
Nobody went up my ass like Larry Izzo. Name me another special teamer in another organization
I'm gonna have to ask Larry
that you
about that.
ever talked about. Good guy. Everybody liked him.
He remembers it differently.
Okay, everybody liked him. Sorry, I just got that.
Go ahead.
But Larry Izzo, like really, we're gonna glorify Larry Izzo, and then James Devlin because nobody
thing.
gets the love
Fullback.
on a football team like the fullback.
So true.
I wanted to put Sam Gash on this list,
boo.
but I like him, and he was a great fullback.
Sam Gash was awesome.
Tremendous
Yeah,
blocker.
not overrated.
No, tremendous blocker, but he was a fullback. We'll jump to tier 2.
Oh, these are so good.
This gets a little more serious.
If Walter McCarty's tier 3, I want to know who's ahead of him.
ML Carr.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go back to the 80s. Fans loved ML Carr. He was a world-class towel waver from the Celtics bench. Tony Allen, another one.
Oh, please.
Do you know Tony Allen? People will forget this. He's a good comp for Pritchard. Tony Allen once had 30 points in a game. He had this stretch one season where he went bananas. And everybody all of a sudden thought he was the greatest thing.
Yeah.
Vanished from the face of the earth. Leon Poe, another one that fans loved. Undersized big man. Brock Holt, easy one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the Brock star.
Oh, my God. So easy.
Fans love Brock Holt. Peyton Pritchard, I put on tier 2
Peyton Pritchard, tier 2 overrated Boston sports role player.
because he's actually pretty good. You're lucky I didn't put him on tier 1, but he's pretty good.
That would feel spiteful, Mazz, if you did that.
3 Bruins in order. Chris Kelly, Rich Peverly, Torrey Krug.
Torrey Krug definitely had that one big hit on the St. Louis Blue in Game 1, and that's the most memorable play. And they lost the series.
No, the first week he came up. Remember him in the playoffs against the Rangers?
Yeah.
He was freaking on fire. But a perennially overrated player. Never mind Kelly and Peverly, the high glass line.
Yeah.
Krug is Bobby Orr.
Peverly could hit the glass like nobody else. How many times in the last X number of years have you said, boy, the Bruins really miss Krug?
Never.
Thank you.
Krug is Bobby Orr.
And LeGarrette Blount.
Tier 1.
Okay,
Tier 1.
LeGarrette Blount.
Tier 1. LeGarrette Blount, tier 1.
Okay, so again, and
Any running back, tier 1.
and you could argue for a lot of these guys to be higher. I don't dispute that. But fans loved LeGarrette Blount. Loved him. And do you know, by the way, that in the year the Patriots beat the Seahawks, they didn't have a single guy on that team with 500 yards rushing? Not a single guy.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Okay.
You had Tom Brady. Why do you need a running back?
Tier 1, to me, is a special class of whoopee. So, Marcus Smart.
Oh, name this for him.
I wouldn't give up Marcus Smart.
Tier 1.
These tiers should be named the Marcus Smart tiers.
Tier 1.
I wouldn't give up Marcus Smart.
And I think I know the source of the affection. Marcus Smart, he couldn't shoot, and neither could you. Dave Roberts, 1 stolen base. He spent most of his time on the bench. So did you. Johnny Gomes. Remember Johnny Gomes, Jimmy? What was he
What if you're at a
famous
grocery store and the guy right next to you in line is pointing at you and yelling at you? Are you going to go get security, or are you going to do something right there?
I'm definitely throwing down in the grocery store.
for? Yeah, no.
I don't have much patience, nor do I have much time right now to be in an arguing match.
For whatever reason, that audio is some of my favorite audio that we've ever played. But Johnny Gomes couldn't do anything, really, and neither could you. Jackie Bradley Jr., remember him?
Oh, my God.
Tony from Stoneham, God rest his soul, and I mean that sincerely. Tony passed away recently, was a huge Jackie Bradley fan. Everybody loved Jackie Bradley because of the defense. He couldn't hit, neither could you.
He was the ALCS MVP in 2018, though, Mazz.
And Kevin Millar. I know he was a starter, but at the end of the day, people talk about him like he was a centerpiece of that team, and all he really did was talk a lot, and so do you.
And one last time, it's time to cowboy up!
So those are your most overrated Boston players, and I tried to draw the line in the mid-'80s, so
Okay,
we'll
again-
call that 40 years.
Overrated role players.
Correct.
Like, when we first started kicking around the list, we thought Bledsoe, Moss. No. Those are first-round picks and stars who may have underachieved or weren't as good as you thought. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about role players that you elevated beyond what they were. And so in football, it's kind of hard.
It is hard, very hard.
Here's one that I thought of. He was this guy until he wasn't. But Teddy Bruschi used to be that guy.
A little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then he had 3-4 years with Belichick that were legit.
He crossed my mind.
But there was a time, maybe the first however many years of his career, 5 years of his career, it's like that was Peyton Pritchard. And then he wasn't. He was actually legit. But it's hard in football.
It is. I had a hard time with the football ones.
Flutie. Grogan at the end.
Yeah.
There was a time Grogan was legit. But towards the end, you just liked him because he wasn't Tony Eason, but that didn't make him good. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Football's hard.
Rhymes with Grogan. How about Chris Hogan?
It crossed my mind. Also, I had to I really had to go through some rosters.
Let me give you
in order to compile these. And there are lots of guys you could add to this list that we didn't name. I will say that up front.
Give another Bruins one. The Merlot line. Oh, my God. Please.
I get Daniel Paillet crossed my mind.
I love all those guys individually, but the Merlot line, would you please?
Or Daniel Paillet.
I have two.
Go ahead.
It'd be a sad day for me if Avery Bradley was traded.
There's another
that's a
one.
good one.
I mean, I tell you, could just do a Celtics.
And I can't believe this one was missed.
I wouldn't give up Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
I had him on my list, too. Yeah,
There's just so many Celtics.
Yeah, so, I'm telling you, you could do like 50 Celtics.
It's because the fans.
Another football one. Danny Woodhead. Did you consider him?
Oh, good one.
Very good, Murray.
But I actually liked him.
Yeah, but he was.
I like those little third down scat backs. But no, that's why fans liked him, because he was tiny, not that good, just like you. Right? Like that's the whole idea.
It is. That's the premise.
Okay.
Correct.
Your thoughts? What did we miss? What did we get wrong? We know there's always some. We'll get
I
to
wouldn't give Isaiah up in a straight swap.
Oh, Isaiah Thomas. That's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Isaiah Thomas.
So I left
Isaiah Thomas. What was he? What was this thing?
fourth quarter.
Oh my God.
King of the fourth.
King of the
I wouldn't
fourth.
give Isaiah up in a straight swap.
Good Lord.
Robert Williams, you could throw him
so
in there.
many. The Time Lord. Oh my God. He's Hakeem Olajuwon. Did you know that?
Mason Souza.
According to
That's
Mason
right.
Souza.
That's a good one.
We could just do it on the Celtics and spend all day on it.
Ouch.
You cute little green teamers.
Ouch.
But Peyton Pritchard's the latest. Your thoughts after Big Jim Murray gets you updated?